Then Vishnu made war on Indra, the lord of the heavens, to induce him to teach men how to grow rice. Thus, as the principal source of life and as a gift from the gods, rice was born from the cosmic union of the divine male and female forces represented in earth and water. The Balinese are famed as the most efficient rice growers in the archipelago. They raise 2 crops of fine rice a year with such success that they have more than sufficient for the needs of the population, often having enough left over to sell or give away. Even agricultural experts admit that the modern methods could not improve the already excellent results, due perhaps to the intense striving of the Balinese for improvement, their communal cooperative agricultural societies, and their system of seed selection. The villages are organized into close-knit boards or councils. Every married man is a member of a council and is morally and physically obliged to cooperate for the welfare of the community. A man is eagerly assisted by the council as a matter of duty. Since the world of a Balinese is his community, he is anxious to prove his worth, for his own welfare is in direct relation to his social behavior and his communal standing. The most striking element of the Balinese landscape is the ever-present rice field, the sawa, a patch of land filled with water held by dikes cut out of the red earth. The receding terraces resemble green plains. When they are first filled with still water, they are like mosaics of mirrors that reflect the clouds. Later, they are sprinkled with the dainty blades of the newly planted rice in an all-over pattern of chartreuse on a ground of brown ooze. Eventually, a tender yellow-green carpet which turns to a rich gold ochre as the grain ripens. Ducks are driven in flocks to the rice fields, where they are fed on all sorts of small water animals. It is obvious that the small landowners could not carry out alone the tremendous task of attending to the work of irrigation. It became necessary for them to organize into subaks, agricultural cooperative societies, water boards that control the equitable distribution of water to their members. Like other Balinese associations, the spirit of the subak is essentially communal. All members abide by the same rules, each one being allotted work in relation to the amount of water he receives. harvest time, every morning and every evening, one sees the people in the streets. Men going to work, nonchalantly beating rhythms on their agricultural implements, or returning from the fields overlaid with sheaves of rice heavy with rain. Poised women come and go with great loads of shiny black clay pots on their heads. If it happens to be market day in the village, at dawn the roads are crowded with husky people from the nearby villages who come to sell their produce piles of coconuts, bananas, or vegetables, pottery, mats, baskets, and so forth, carrying on their heads even the table that serves as a stand. If there is a feast in the village temple, the people parade in yellow, green, and magenta silks with fantastic pyramids of fruit and flowers, offerings to the gods in a pageant that would have made Diaghilev turn green with envy. Women are the financiers that control the market. One seldom sees men there, except for certain trades or to help carry such heavy loads as fat pigs. The market reaches its height about noon, when it is hard to walk through the crowd of semi-nude women. At that time, the animation is very great, and the market resounds with the excited bargaining. The thousand smells of coconut oil, flowers, spices, and dried fish combine to make the pungent smell so characteristic of Balinese markets. The soft browns and yellows of the women's skirts and the bright colored sashes they wear, the graceful movements and unconscious beauty of their poses make of the market a show as interesting to watch as their luxurious and spectacular feasts. Young people meet at the market at harvest time, when everybody helps to cut the rice, at the river and so forth, but especially at the frequent village celebrations and nocturnal theatrical performances, when the boys meet their friends and make new conquests. An attraction at all festivals is the pretty dag